This week, our beautiful sun activates gate 3 in the I Ching and Gene Keys. This frequency is activating a genetic codon within all of us that is stimulating our consciousness field theme for the next 6 days. The transformational path of this frequency moves from chaos to the highest frequency of innocence, and it's via the path of innovation. This Gene Key, this I Ching, is the essence of the whole I Ching, the nature of change itself. The I Ching is usually translated as the Book of Change. We humans find change difficult. The original name of this hexagram is called difficulty in the beginning. No matter who you are or what you are subject to constant change. It has been said that the Buddha said that the only constant is change, impermanence. When you let that truth in just a little, you may feel very uncomfortable, at least in the beginning. This I Ching, this Gene Key, is all about letting in the process of change into your heart, into your body, the soul. This is a great contemplation on change. The dilemma of the third I Ching, the third Gene Key, is clinging. And we can see why we naturally cling to the structures around us when change comes in. It's because structures give us the illusion of security. Most people cling onto their relationships, their marriage, their possessions, their habits, their routines, and it usually works for a bit. The only spoiler is death. Death screws it all up. Death is the reminder of the truth. For years, we could be moving along in our own little world, absorbed in our life, lost in our suffering from pain to pleasure, and then sooner or later, death. Our lives are surrounded by anchor points. Some of our greatest anchor points are our relationships. And if you have children, they are most likely your greatest anchor point. The great question is, can we love those that are closest to us without clinging on to them? This is a great challenge and a great teaching. We cling onto people and things we love. The clinging is what creates the interference. We cling because we have not fully moved into unconditional love, not all the way. We create and recreate chaos. This is the shadow of chaos. It is chaos because the love is very subtly tainted with fear. So when you contemplate this Gene Key, this I Ching, take a look at your anchor points, your job, your relationship, your home, your clothes, your body, all the things that give you the illusion of stability. When we are threatened of losing one of these anchor points, it really shows us our nature of our clinging. It shows us our hidden chaos. It doesn't create the chaos. It shows us that it was there all along, hidden underneath, within us. We often think of chaos like a hurricane, like a strong force from outside us. But often it's very subtle. It's like an anxiety or a nervousness sensation deep within us, a deep-rooted fear. So by bringing awareness to your anchor points, will start changing your relationships with the world around you, and you will begin to release these anchor points. In the beginning, you will not feel safe. In the beginning, it is difficult and terrifying. You will feel a great discomfort in the stomach, in the belly, but that's the chaos. That's the vibration of your attachment. That's your clinging. Imagine not having any anchor points. Who are you then? What are you? What is your name? You got to even let go of that. Then who are we? These are the questions of the third Gene Key, the third I Ching. The programming partner of Gate 3 is Gate 50. And Gate 50 at its shadow is corruption. We're all corrupt. We aren't who we really are. We cling on to illusory anchors. So we have here harmony and chaos. And chaos is the process of coming back into harmony. We have to enter deeply into the chaos inside. We have to dig into the cellular memories, the false belief systems, the mind maps, the emotional fixations, the desires, and the grand illusion that we all refer to as the ego, the I, the sense of I, the separate self. Whoever you are, I highly recommend you dig deep into this I Ching, into this Gene Key, and contemplate your anchor points and watch for them. Let your awareness dig out their roots. The magic to this gene key is love. And clinging is just incomplete love. It's love that hasn't gone all the way yet. So love a little more, love a little deeper. Unconditional love dissolves the anchor points. It releases the clinging. As you shine the light of awareness to your clinging, your awareness will see the love field behind it and inside it. If you have this I Ching, this gene key in a prominent location in your energetic signature, then you came to learn this lesson in this lifetime. You came to learn to love more, not to run, to stay. The third shadow wants to change the outer in order not to feel unsafe. It creates another anchor point before the other one falls apart, which is projecting your inner chaos onto your outer world. So look within, look where the terrifying chaos comes from and make it visible. Bring your awareness to it. Make it a habit and do it slowly. Remember, it's only difficult in the beginning. All you need is contemplation, awareness, and self-love. Most people never begin this work, which is not surprising. Who would be willing to go into chaos and discomfort? You could be the one. You could be the warrior. The third gift, the way to raise the vibration out of the shadow, innovation. This is the life, the essence of evolutionary impulse. To survive, one must adapt, must change, and must innovate. Everything in the universe is spinning, from stars to cells to atoms. As life breathes in change into the lungs, it exhales innovation. This is a beautiful subject to contemplate. Think about nature. If you go into the forest and you see a fallen tree, nature very quickly innovates magic from the fallen tree. The life constantly needs to expand and experiment. The first part of this gift is to get to a place where you're okay with chaos. Innovation comes from chaos. This I Ching, this gene key, has a lot to do with inner child. Children embrace chaos effortlessly, and we adults have a child inside us somewhere. The third gift is about reawakening the youthful play inside us. If you've ever watched a child play, you would see that they're unconsciously innovating, imagining, creating something out of nothing. Innovation, what it often does, is it sees something in the world and repeats it in a different way. As it's repeating, it spontaneously stumbles upon a new idea, and that's exactly how our DNA replication works. Mutation in the body is innovation. It's simply change. Think about the body. There's innovation happening all the time. Let's think about an acorn. It has a pattern that it works towards. It will innovate, and if the conditions are right, it will turn into an oak tree. That is you. That is the life. Life is the acorn. It has a hidden plan to perfect itself, to obtain physical immortality. That's the body's ultimate plan. Think about it. We humans are caught up in the midst of this game. We are part of life's plan. The life engineers spontaneous breakthroughs, and we are one of them. The secret to innovation is coherence. You have to create a pocket of coherence amongst the chaos. When you do that, you bring order to the chaos. The order already exists within the chaos, just like the city exists within the shadow and the oak tree within the acorn. Innovation is the unfolding mechanism. It looks random, but it isn't. It's following a pattern and timing. The third city, the highest frequency, innocence. There are two types of innocence. There's the ignorant innocence, like a newborn baby, which is what we typically think about when we think of innocence. The creature that creates beauty without its awareness of itself. And then there is the wise innocence, like an older wise man or woman whose heart and mind have opened up again after a long search and much pain. The wise innocence and the ignorant innocence are the same energetic field. The wise innocence just went full circle. The city is always in the shadow. The only difference is awareness. I empower you this week to create space, get to higher awareness, notice your thoughts, feel all the sensations fully that come up in the body. This week, shine the light of awareness to any inner chaos. Feel it fully, honor your human. This is a great week to start something new. Be blessed.